Hi there. You know, we can be our greatest advocate or our worst enemy. Which one are you? I used to be my worst enemy, but that changed when I started taking control of my thoughts and reprogramming my mind. So if you were abused as a child and you had toxic parents that put you down, told you that you weren't enough, that you didn't deserve this toy, or you didn't deserve to go to the store, or you didn't deserve ice cream, told you not to be happy or be loud or boisterous, wouldn't let you express your emotions. All of those things go into your subconscious programming, which works 24 hours a day. Now, it has been said the conscious mind commands and the subconscious mind obeys. So what are you allowing your subconscious mind? If you are continuing that old programming from childhood, if that is still running the show, then you have limiting beliefs. You are caught up in the past with old programming that is still running the show. You are in 0.1 when you should be in 0.22. And so here's a couple of pointers on how you can change the way you think and feel as well as believe about yourself. You know, I used to do landscaping. I was a Georgia Master Gardener, and I had a landscape business for Heavenscapes. And so what I'm doing today is kind of like that. I'm helping you pull the weeds out of your heart space, out of your subconscious mind, so that you can have a clear subconscious, one that is empowering as opposed to limiting and victimization. So we don't want either of those things. Now, here are a couple of things that will help you to take the steps to change that old 0.1 programming into the 0.22. All right, here we go. You need to be aware. Number one, aware. What is it that you're thinking? What is your subconscious mind doing? Because the subconscious mind is working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even while we sleep. And so once we become aware of what our subconscious mind is thinking and telling us, well, there are a couple of ways that we know. Do you tell yourself, boy, am I an idiot? Wow, I would have been a lot better off if I hadn't married that person. I could have made $1 million if I had done X, Y, Z. I should have. When we are telling ourselves, I would have, I should have, I could have, we are actually abusing ourselves and limiting ourselves. Because here's the thing. When we are criticizing ourselves, we are putting ourselves down. We're telling ourselves that we're not good enough. And you are indeed not only good enough, but superfluous, wonderful, amazing. Okay, so we need to be aware of the thoughts that we're thinking. We need to catch ourselves when we're thinking negative thoughts, and we need to say, nope, thanks for sharing. That's not part of my reality. Now, those things can come up automatically because they're old. It's old programming. Remember, you need the new version of yourself. And so we can stop those words that aren't empowering, that don't make us feel our best, by bringing in a mantra, an affirmation, if you will. It's a short phrase that is positive. For example, thank you for sharing. Not in my reality. I love and approve of myself. So that's one way to go. You could say something like, my good lies before me. The universe loves and supports me. All the things that I do turn to gold. I am successful. I am powerful. I am intelligent. I am loved. I am worthy. I am deserving. All of those things are lifting and empowering mantras that you could use on a daily basis to reprogram the old obsolete programming that doesn't support you, that limits you. All right, so number one is awareness, noticing what you're thinking. And I have a little trick for you. You can wear a rubber band on your wrist, and every time you say something nasty about yourself, you pull that thing, twing. Yes, it hurts. That's how I stopped. I did it for a 3-day weekend. Plus, I carried a little notebook around, and I wrote down every single thought that I thought that was negative. And boy, oh boy, page after page after page when I did it for a weekend. So you want to stop the negative thought patterns, and the way we stop them is by replacing them with something positive, which is what I just shared with you, affirmations or mantras. And so changing those patterns needs to be done consistently. We can't do it once and then forget about it for weeks. No, we have to do it on a daily basis, and scientifically it is known to take 63, not 40, 63 days to reprogram your subconscious mind. And I chose 3 months. I did 3 months of mantras and totally quieted my mind. That was in 2007. And yes, you could say there's not much up there. I do think, but it is quiet, which when your mind is quiet, then when intuition comes in, because your mind is quiet, you hear it. And so that's why my intuition is so sharp, is because the mind is quiet. And so when I receive information from the Ascended Masters, from the glorious angels and anyone else that's on the other side talking to me, my mind is quiet, so I hear it. So the third thing you want to do, first was awareness. You want to be aware of what you're thinking. 2, you want to stop the negative patterns. Number 3, you want to plant the seeds you want. And that is, I am deserving. I am wonderful. I am amazing. I am intelligent. I am successful. I am brilliant. I am loved. All the things that we desire, we need to affirm on a daily basis. And what happens? That when we believe these things with absolute faith, the universe brings us to those things to us that affirm that all those things are true. So number 4, self-talk needs to be loving, kind, as if you're talking to a child, a sweet child, a grandchild, your little child. So when we're kind to ourselves, when we're talking nicely to ourselves, we are affirming life. I deserve to be here. I am loved. I have a purpose. I am helping people. And number 5, you need to visualize what it is you desire. Move in the direction that you want to go, affirming the things that you want by taking action. The action are mantras. So I'm going to go over this one more time very quickly. Number 1, awareness. Be aware of the thoughts that you're thinking, because remember, the conscious mind commands, the subconscious mind obeys. So what we tell ourselves in our daily life is what programs the subconscious mind. Now there is a little trick to this, and it is doing these mantras at the optimum times. And if you've read my stuff, you know where those are. So you want to stop those negative thought patterns, and you're wanting to reduce time on social media, reduce time watching the news, do anything that you can to stay out of fear, because fear is it is a blocker. Fear blocks a lot of things, and it blocks us from manifesting. It can keep us stuck. It keeps us from forward momentum. So we want to plant the seeds. That's number 3, plant the seeds that we want. I love me. Everything I touch turns to gold. The universe loves and supports me. My good lies before me. I am loved. I am deserving. I am wonderful. Those are positive mantras that you can use. Remember the self-talk. Speak sweetly to yourself as if you're talking to a little child instead of being mean to yourself. Most of us talk to ourselves in ways that we would not speak to a stranger. So be kind to you, be compassionate to you, speak loving and kind thoughts, be your biggest cheerleader instead of your worst nightmare and enemy. We don't need more enemies. So be kind to yourself, be compassionate, be a friend to you. Learn to love yourself fearlessly. I hope this helped. I'm Jennifer Elizabeth Masters. I hope that you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel. Press the subscribe button, hit the bell, so every time that I upload a new video, you will receive a notification. And thanks so much for being here. Sending you lots of love today.